All right, guys. So I know everybody's happy that I was late, but Phil screws everything up again. So
Maybe it's something to do with Josh. I don't know what you have against Josh, but he's an awesome dude. I mean,
you know what it is? It's because he's more handsome than me. So I'm very upset about it.
that's fair.
Very fair. All right, guys, let's get this started.
Yes.
Distance nerding.
There's the button. Yay! Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, it is time.
Yes.
I am your boy, Late Guy Phil. And I apologize. I'm already late here.
It's the download.
Yep, there it is.
Download.
Guys, oh yeah, it is. Did I say the download?
Wrong show, wrong day.
Yeah, wrong show, wrong day. That one we are going to boom. That right there.
There we go.
Jesus. So
oh, Taylor's in the chat. Say Wong.
it's okay. I'm bad at this, and it's fine. We all know that I'm bad at this.
We're professionals.
Yeah, very much
Right.
professionals. I'm
Yes.
good at my job. Yep. Tater, you have no room to talk about anybody being late when you don't show up to the show 90% of the time.
That's perfectly fair.
Say, yes, it's the download. Where's James? Are we going to do another? So, Graveyard, I don't know if you saw what happened on Tuesday, but the entire chat became like everybody was, they were all James stands for the entire show. It was amazing. Nice. Everybody was talking about how much they missed James to the point where we named the show after James.
Yes, you should have done the acapella. You know, where in the world is James Navarro?
Where in the world is James Navarro? It actually surprisingly works.
Exactly.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, before we jump into all of the pleasantries, because oh my God, our guests this week, I'm not expecting to get anything done tonight. Because it's going to be so much damn fun. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into these sponsors, right? So this show is brought to you by a wonderful product called Poddex. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Poddex are a unique interview question and episode starting prompt in the palm of your hands. Or whether you are a new podcaster or an existing broadcaster looking to grow your audience or get more engagement, check out poddex.com. Level up with Poddex. Guys, it is amazing. Now, if you guys have seen that podcaster shirt that I rock every now and then, it is a Poddex shirt. Of course, if you are a fan of close-up magic, then I will refer to you over here to my friend Graveyard. Graveyard,
yes,
give us a magic trick.
All right. So, when you wake up in the morning, what's your number one priority?
My number one priority when I wake up in the morning,
pooping.
Yep. Absolutely. It's the first thing I need to do is take a poop.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a weird.
I think I saw up my nostril. It was great. Yeah. Say Wong. Also, shouldn't you guys be at LA Comic-Con? LA Comic-Con starts tomorrow. We're driving up in the morning. We're driving down in the morning. So we're actually going to be in LA tomorrow. We're going to be in LA through the entire weekend doing coverage.
Fun fact, I got invited to go to it yesterday by Comic-Con Radio.
To be fair, everybody did. And they said that any interview you do has to be done at our booth. I have the press room. That's not, I'm going to pick and choose which interviews I do where.
Yeah. So I'm like, it's a bit of a hike for me. For that bit. But regardless.
You could be there like in an hour, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you're in the vicinity of a large city that is not Los Angeles.
That's true. But if I need energy to get to that city, to get to LA, what can I use?
Oh my God, that is you guys are the best at transitioning. Ladies and gentlemen, our show or young Phil in general is brought to you by that little thing up there in the corner right there. Dubby! I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong screen like usual. Dubby! There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Dubby is a unique brand of energy drinks created to help focus, concentration, reaction time with no jitters or crash. Dubby contains no maltodextrin, no sugars, no fillers, no artificial colors or dyes. Now, you may be wondering to yourself right now, what makes Dubby different from different gaming supplements, all the different gaming supplements?
I stay up late at night, 3 a.m., wake up in a cold sweat. And I wonder that question myself.
Yeah, well, let me tell you what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, Dubby contains Neurofactor. Neurofactor is a neurotropic derived from the coffee fruit. Neurofactor helps give your brain focus and clarity, while the 150 milligrams of caffeine help keep your entire mind. It gives you focus and clarity. I lost the line.
Because you have not had your Dubby yet, sir.
I haven't had my W. I'm also doing this all off the top of my head. So I'm just like, oh, I'm not reading the script at all. 150 milligrams and 3 essential B vitamins help keep your brain alert and energized. Ladies and gentlemen, find out more about Dubby at www.dubby.gg and get yourself some of that Dubby goodness. Get 10% off by using the code NERDING10 and you get that 10% off of the deliciousness there. All right, so that's enough of me failing at this royally. Guys, I don't know what else I can say about these about our guests.
I know something you can say. They have merch, people.
They got merch, people. Hold on. Let me do this properly. They got merch, people. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not just the merch, but I mean, we've gotten close with 2 of the guys on this team. Graveyard has gotten close with more of them.
I've personally touched Hunter many times.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure you've given Josh a hug from behind, right?
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
every time.
I mean, it's the only way. It's like a soft cuddle.
It is. It's a beard cuddle. Just nuzzle into the beard. That's all you gotta do.
It's the beard's touch, and it's magic. Ladies and gentlemen, these individuals are extremely talented. They are innovators in the found footage genre, and they are all just amazing in their own rights. A bunch of funny dudes. If you ever go back and watch Conversations in the Void, you can see where the genesis of what this episode is about to be came from. And I 100% believe I'm not prepared for this. So without further pushing this out, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the build, the Horror Dads. Gents,
what's up, guys?
Hey,
thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Oh my God, I am not ready for this at all.
We aren't either. Don't worry about it.
No, we're cool, I guess.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and switch cameras here, but Graveyard, I'm gonna let you take over this whole thing because
yes,
I'm sure you have a prompt to start this whole thing.
Well, I mean, we'll do a quick round table here because first and foremost, we have Dylan Brown, who was on a couple of months ago for the first time. And so I got introduced to him and Horror Dads, and we got to see Tahoe Joe, we got to see The Flock, we got to see Ghost, all the great stuff. So yeah, welcome back, Dylan, to the show.
Thanks, man.
There you go. Yes, Phil keeps a group of kids in his room, and he points to them, and they all go "yay" at the same time.
At any given time, I have a group of children. Wait a minute. Let's not go that route.
This is a major liability for Mike, so you got to be really careful about what you say.
Yes, that's very, very, very true. Also, we have
that's returning to the why show. I made the joke because I've heard what Mike does. Yeah, let me make this. This is. Let's be fair. I am a 36-year-old child because I'm literally talking to you guys while building Lego.
That's very true.
It's cool, man. The drone's already on its way over.
I'm already on it. Yep. You already
Copy
on
that.
this.
Yes. Next up, returning Joshua Brucker. He was here with longer hair last time.
I was, yeah.
Oh,
Deservingly, yes. Yeah.
he got the kids, and then the parents applauding for the kids.
Hopefully, all the
Worse for
moms.
the next one. It gets
Yeah.
worse for the next one.
Uh-oh. Who do I want to do next then? I think we're going to do Hunter next then. We have Hunter Nino.
That's it.
Well,
You get Ric Flair.
Woo, come on, man.
I'm offended.
He's okay. Wait a minute.
Why?
I ask myself that every day.
Yes. And Hunter was on Conversations Void a couple weeks ago. And shortly after, I think Dylan was on the week after. And then I got introduced to the one and only Michael Rock.
Which one do I want to do for Michael Rock?
Oh,
Hold
come on. You got to have a Rock one.
Ooh.
Oh, you know what? Oh my God, that was teed up. Why? Fuck.
What the Rock is cooking.
And of course, if you look at my screen, it's pretty much a
John Cena.
So welcome everyone to.
somebody take the sound away from me.
I can't. You're 2,000 miles away. But yeah, I think this is the second time now all the horror dads have been on one screen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
second
only
time.
the second time.
Yes.
Man,
Oh
you
man,
guys
we're covering up.
Only
on-
the second time. So we have
exclusive stuff, man.
distinct honor of being the second show to have all the four horror dads in one place.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt had the first, and you got the sloppy second. Like,
Matt we speak of.
The first was by accident because Dylan was supposed to be on a show, and I went to go watch Dylan, and I saw the rest of the horror dads on there. I was like, "What the hell is happening? did I get booted out of this group and nobody told me?"
Why am I
So
not
joined
on
up.
this?
Yeah.
we decided to prank Matt. I was like, hey, I'm just gonna share this link he sent me, and you guys just jump in there like backstage. It'll be funny. And then we just decided, screw it, we're gonna go live with him on there, and we're just gonna all be there. And then Mike saw it, and he was a very jealous lover, and we had to bring him.
I
in.
was. Yeah.
I got you, Mike. If it wasn't for me.
Yeah. Well, the thing was, I'm not in their group chat because I hate group chats with a passion. Because I'm like a super busy guy, so every time I don't want to look at my phone every time it dings for like I don't know, they're sending like cat memes or something in between each other. So
You would hate me in a group chat, Mike.
I would
No.
absolutely.
Is that also because like it depends on when you got out too? But I mean, like, is this like the army runs on group chats now, so it's like
Oh God, no. No,
that's way after your time.
that was after my time. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
well,
this is like I said, this is exciting. I'm excited because we're just here to nerd out on all things horror. And I don't know if you caught that wasn't last week, obviously, because contrary to belief, it was Thanksgiving Thursday of last week, Hunter.
Thanksgiving? What the fuck is that?
But we have the bracket we're doing is the best final girls/boys in horror movies.
Okay.
So Dylan, you were part of the bracket last time, right? Josh, you were as well or no?
Maybe.
I think so. Maybe.
Okay. So what we do is I just make fun little brackets for us to vote on, and we have very controversial opinions sometimes on things that some people go, "Oh, The Conjuring is the best horror franchise of all time." Right. That's why I said. So I just make a list and do a random number generator across the board and just have them team up. So to catch everyone up, we had Alice Hardy from the original Friday the 13th beat out Maxine Minx from X, Ty West X, for being a better final girl.
Oh no.
No?
Excuse me. No.
Should have been here during the vote because the fans get to vote on it.
Yes, they do.
Okay, here's one thing that I know as a horror director: the fans don't know shit.
Nope.
I mean, you're not wrong, but at the same time, this whole thing is who wins the brackets is based on the fans. So
I say that, and then I'm like, please watch our stuff. We love our fans.
We had Andy Barclay beat out Kirsty Cotton from Hellraiser. I think that's a solid win.
I like Andy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jess Bradford from the original Black Christmas beat out Tara Carpenter from Scream 5 and 6, not 7 now.
Oh.
No.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, we'll let that one go. We won't comment. I don't want to comment because I don't want to get booted from future Hollywood stuff maybe someday. So.
Dewey beat out Gail Weathers.
Good.
Oh, yeah. Good.
Good.
One thing about Gail Weathers, if you really look at Courtney Cox lately, you'd think somebody that has avoided the knife in the Scream movies so much would not have taken herself under the knife so much in the plastic surgery department.
That's very
Looks
fair.
like a cat.
Yes.
Huh?
It's Always Sunny? Yes. She looks like Dennis's ex-wife. Somehow, you know.
and when I say ouch, I mean that was a lot of knives on her face.
Yes. You know, McCready beat out Julie James from I Know What You Did Last Summer, rightfully so.
Good. Good.
And Kristen Parker from Nightmare on Elm Street series beat out Samantha Carpenter, who also is not appearing in, you know, Scream 7.
Good.
So that's where we're at.
Okay.
Like some of them you can agree with, some of them are like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
a few that. Yeah, I mean, Mia Goth in X. I could watch like 80 of those movies with her in it. She was great. Maxine, whatever.
Yeah, I personally could not watch Pearl again.
You didn't like Pearl?
Hated Pearl.
I know it's kind of, it's like, it doesn't, it's the weirdest thing, right? It's like, you can tell Ty West was doing like the biggest ode to Texas Chainsaw Massacre style in X. And then when he did Pearl, it was much more like this horror reimagining of like the Wizard of Oz or something. And he went with the whole, like now in Technicolor type, you know, thing. And it very much has that old school thing. I liked Pearl a lot for the dialogue. I thought the writing was just like unbelievable. And some of her monologue, she's got an 8-minute uncut monologue in that movie that is brilliant. But I do agree that X had the rewatch factor much more. And I think a lot of that was because Brittany Snow's in it and she's naked.
Which is always a good reason to watch a movie.
Oh yeah, watch it for the plot.
As the great Kyle Gass said, it's
Yes. Yes. All right. So we let a couple people get a bye week last week. You know, Ripley got a bye week because she deserved to be in the second round no matter what.
because it's fucking Ripley.
You know, Laurie Strode deserved to have a bye week.
Yes.
You know, Ash Williams just needed a bye week. No bias there at all on my
At
part.
all. There's no bias at all. We don't have bias on the show.
All right, so if you guys are ready, first up, we do have Ripley versus Alice Hardy.
Ellen Ripley dominates.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
Why is that a thing?
Ripley's better.
Because RNG, that's why.
No, it's Ripley all day long.
I will say 100%. When I was I was probably like 7th or 8th grade. I was at a birthday party and I watched Aliens for like the first time. The kid's dad had it on VHS. And I had never seen it. And he was like, "Oh, you got to see this movie. It's like the coolest movie I've ever seen." And I watched it and I was I mean, like my obsession with those movies started with that one because I hadn't even seen the original Alien at that point. It was Aliens was the first one, and we would go play Aliens, of course, at school. You know, like every chance we had. I mean, it was like we had to get into those characters, and it was people were always fighting over certain characters, but it's like everybody, even though Ripley was a girl, like we fought over who got to be Ripley because you wanted to drive the power loader.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And plus, we wanted to be the one to get to say, like, get away from her, you bitch, like really loud at school on the playground.
I'm just saying a quote.
Exactly.
Oh, movie! You're not supposed to watch that movie.
I think that's the story of our lives here.
I know, right?
Who chose all the final girls?
I did. I did find a list of some of the best final girls and then add final boys because the final girls list doesn't have McCready or Andy on it because they just.
Do you guys consider the Predator spinoff Prey? You guys consider that horror?
Oh, she'd be a good final girl.
Naru from Prey.
So I'm going to be honest. I have not had a chance to fully watch that movie, and I kick myself about it all the time.
Man.
No,
Yeah.
because I started watching it and I couldn't finish it because it's like I decided to start watching it on a fucking work night, and I was like, okay, well, I need to go to and I haven't been able to watch it since because a lot of times I have to be diplomatic and watch movies with my wife, and she's not much of a horror person, so every time I try to bring it up and say, hey, so do you want to watch Prey? No.
Yeah, I mean I think it's considered horror, but it's more of like action horror. You know,
it's
really
action sci-fi horror. I think is considered the third genre for it.
Yeah.
Phil, you should just trick her next time and tell her it's Eat, Pray, Love.
There you go.
That might work because Eat, Pray, Love. I mean, like the movies that she wants to watch have to be old.
Just say it's Predator.
Predator is not a genre that she likes.
It's the musical.
Well,
Predator the
time
musical.
to get a new wife.
Okay.
Right? No, she wants to watch more. Like, right now, she's into film noir, so she likes watching like 40s and 50s film noir.
Okay, well, Prey, let's see. It's a period piece about a young woman's struggles in a male-dominated society, and she has to help eliminate a threat to her way of life.
And there's a dog.
And there's a dog.
You know, that might almost work.
Hey, and it's the origin story of how the Predator got the old gun.
That's right. Yeah, the one in
Important, crucial story piece right there.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. Any of you guys ever read the Predator comics? So in one of them, one of the comics actually has a different way that they get that gun.
Oh yeah.
And so all these people were like flipping out because the movie kind of changed. And I remember Dan Trachtenberg, the director of Prey, said, "Look, I can't write my movie worrying about 400 comic books that are already out there that were done way before this and have done their own stories and stuff." So he just did a direct connection, and I like what they did with it. I thought it was actually a super cool way that they had it in there with just using it in that end credits animation and stuff was such a cheeky way to connect the movies without being like overly about it.
Oh yeah. So we're all in agreement on Ripley, right?
Oh yeah, sorry. We got it.
Oh, no.
Conversation went sideways, and
that was my fault. My bad.
I'm
new here.
Really, Mike.
Game over, man. Game over.
Kind of what I did was if they appeared in more than one movie.
Oh, okay.
So, because unfortunately, as we know, Final Girls, when they appear in the sequel, generally don't survive.
Generally not, no.
Especially in the 80s.
Especially in Friday the 13th Part 2.
Yeah, for shit.
Yes, that too. All right. So yeah, we have votes for Ripley. Phil, I'm assuming you're going Ripley as well.
Absolutely.
Okay. I had to make sure. Maybe you're a big Alice Hardy fan. I don't know.
No.
All right. So next up, we have Andy Barclay versus Tree Gilman from Happy Death Day.
I don't even know who the hell that is.
Did you
Yes,
see Happy
you do.
Death Day?
I mean, I have seen it, but I can't even think of
Tree.
who is-
Tree is the main character.
Yeah.
Oh, the chick that goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, her name is Tree.
Oh, wow, that's so.
Yes.
Yeah, welcome
What a-
back to the modern era.
What
I'm
a
with Andy.
memorable film that will have tons of lasting memories in people's horror minds.
I'm with Andy Barker.
Yeah,
You're-
Andy
you're
Barkley.
I have no idea who these people are, so I'm looking it up on the phone and I'm just going with who's hotter.
Andy Barkley. He's from Child's Play.
Child's Play.
Yeah.
Oh, he.
I
yeah.
only
I'm
know
going with
Tree,
We'll go with
Tree so much because my kids love Happy Death Day and Happy Death Day 2. So I've watched those movies like tenfold. So
You going Tree there, Josh?
no, obviously I'm going Andy Barclay.
What about
In one of the Chucky movies, Andy Barkley comes back as an adult and he like blows Chucky's head off with a shotgun. It's badass.
Yes.
That's Curse of Chucky.
When the actual the actual actor from the original one comes back, yeah,
Yeah, that's awesome.
We don't
Yeah.
count his appearance number 3.
and
He's
he
in
like
the TV series too.
holds the head hostage too.
Yes.
He's in the TV series.
Yes, he is.
Which I have not watched at all. I heard it's great.
It's
Sorry.
fantastic.
It's
Yeah, you need to
better
do
than
that.
The, as much as I love Luke Skywalker, let's not say that one exists.
What?
Yeah. I only recognize Child's Play by Don Mancini.
What?
Oh, yeah, I gotcha. Now I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean, Luke Skywalker? He was in a Child's Play movie. Yeah, he played fucking Chucky.
What?
We all like to forget that one existed. The studios, Don.
Like,
What
is
is
that
going-
the Joker, but as Chucky?
What?
No, it's the cock knocker.
Yes.
Oh, Phil, what are you going with?
Fucking Andy, man. What?
Eric's in the chat. Hey, Eric, where's James? No, James is not here.
James is once again not on the show.
I've been on this show on Thursdays for almost a year now. I've yet to see James on here.
Remember, I was mentioning it right on Tuesday. That was like the running joke that everybody was like, missing James.
Mhm.
I think that's where he's going. Is James is not here again?
No, but the dads are, Eric, so listen up.
Yes.
Yep.
Say Wong that you
Our
that
show.
Phil killed James.
Say Wong was saying that on Tuesday too. No, I did not kill James. He was in the chat.
I Taylor, even if you put the rock sucks, I don't think James is going to appear tonight.
No.
That's his calling card. You say the rock sucks 3 times, and James will immediately hear it over the internet and join chat.
Yeah, it's basically what we're saying there is that James is Candyman, but you have to invoke the rock.
Also, he has to protect the rock's honor. So,
And by the rock, I don't mean Michael.
yes, yeah, you're right, Taylor. He's not going to show up, but that's okay. We got the horror dads here doing horror things. All right, you guys ready for the next one?
Horror or horror? You
Both.
have to clarify.
Both. Your horse for horror.
Yeah.
The horror dads.
Exactly.
That's a different channel. So if you guys subscribe to our OnlyFans,
Only dads. That's what we need.
only dads.
Yeah. Only dads.
Yeah.
It's just like videos of guys mowing the lawn or like doing the dishes.
That sounds a lot
Picking
less.
up grass clippings.
Watch out for the clippings.
For some reason,
Don't put them on the road.
for some reason, what popped in my head. So you
Hey.
guys know what was that movie? Dodgeball, right? So you know the scene where he's washing the truck and he's got the guy that's like picking at his belly button. He's like, "Yeah, get in there real deep."
Yeah.
That's what came to mind right now.
I hope not.
That's what comes to mind for only dads, right? It's like, yeah, get in there real deep, like boy.
Wow, that's awesome.
I mean, it's got to be like, charcoal grill lighting videos.
Yes. It's
Exactly.
If we
tutorial.
have to wash trucks in short shorts and stuff like that, I'm down for it, man. That's how we fund
Yeah.
our movies. You got to make these movies somehow.
What's the Horror Dad's charity car wash?
Yeah. Yeah, all four of us in booty shorts.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Ass chaps for me. I'm bringing my motorcycle.
That's fine.
Of course, wearing your merch too, right?
Oh yeah.
Just a long commercial for the merch.
I think this is the biggest money making cash grab in existence, and you guys should do it.
Horror Dad Speedos.
Horror Dad Speedos. Oh,
That's something I
coming
can
soon
say.
to the horror.
Yeah, with a QR code right on the crotch.
Yeah,
You can scan it and then go buy some merch.
coming soon to the Horror Dad shop.
Coming soon.
Ah,
Oh, I mean,
Whoa.
it sells itself. There you
Why do you even have us on, Graveyard?
go. For mass chaos. And I
Matt.
Yeah.
Matt, jeez. Graveyard, how many times have you had the honor to touch me?
I've lost count. I mean, do my dreams count?
Yeah.
That I lost count. That's after like 1,000.
Hey, Matt, we're indie filmmakers, man. Dreams are how we do anything, So
Yeah.
if you believe it hard enough, it'll happen.
Oh yeah.
you believe in magic.
Like I said, I do have a poster that says Ben Logan loves me under my pillow.
Can you prove it real quick?
It should.
I do have the poster upstairs. Oh man. There you go. I like that. Horror Dad's comic. Dad tell jokes so bad the listener dies in horrible ways.
Good.
Eric's a
Thank you.
comic creator, so if you ever guys want to work on getting your movies made into comics, Eric would be a person to talk to.
Eric, Ben Logan wants to be a comic book character, just so you know.
Yeah, Tahoe Joe needs
for
some
sure.
comics done too. So hit us up, Eric.
Yeah.
that'd be so
Yeah.
awesome.
I was thinking for the podcast I do with Salem that we are Graveyard and Salem are trapped in bad horror movies, and we know we're in bad horror movies, and like you get to like a really expensive scene and it's just like, oh, there's no budget, can't show it.
That's eerily close to how I make all my movies.
I think we're all in the same boat.
Yeah, I think so. We've gone completely off topic here, Matt. I'm sorry, but
No worries. Like I said, we're
I'm
just
going to ask
here to have
Josh
There to
something.
be no topic tonight. It's fine.
I know
And
Josh and
speaking
I
of Andy Barkley.
have talked about this before, and Mike knows because he's been on sets with me. But Josh, like, how many times do you think? Because I don't even know if I could count. You're on set and you're like, we got this badass scene, and then like deep down, there is no way I can do this, and you have to quickly figure out like, how can I do this way smaller, still be cool, but I can't pull this off. Like, did you guys have any of that when you did Woodman?
Yeah. When Hunter never showed up.
That doesn't sound like him.
Little did you guys know that entire thing was just CGI. I was CGI'd in the whole movie.
So, like when it comes to Woodman, the whole scene with Chico and the tent and everything like that was improvised because we had something bigger and more elaborate to show off, but we didn't have like Hunter there to, do the scene with, so we had to improvise, and we went with the tent scene and everything like that. But
I'm fashionably late.
Hunter showed up, and like Chico was like dying of the cold there in Georgia because he's from Florida. So obviously it is like fucking freezing him to death. So I actually put Chico in my fucking van and turned the heat on and turned everything up so that he didn't die out there because he was freezing to death.
I brought some Michigan weather with me.
Apparently. What would he have done when we're doing split screen? Because it was getting chilly. I know Luke was quite cold.
Well, Luke's a puss, so
hey, we love Luke. You guys leave that kid alone.
No, Luke is great. Luke is awesome. He's also fucking kind of scared of the cold, so it's fine.
I'm listening to all this, and then I'm just thinking of the opening scene to Ghost when Mike had just had an appendectomy 5 days before and was walking around in 5 feet of snow, and my camera.
Yeah, you guys are way over that. Yeah.
I'm never gonna let anybody forget it.
Well, just shut up. Just talk, Dylan.
Well, I mean, Mike, just a testament to his craft, right?
Yeah, for sure. Totally.
Yeah, that was a wild day, man. Snowstorm going 20 miles an hour on the highway because of all the ice and snow, and then hiking through uncleared snow, 3 to 4 feet of snow. Just open wound. I'm freaking still like bleeding. Yeah. We had to get the shot though.
That sounds fantastic. I'm just throwing that.
The shot is what matters.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. My kid almost died of hypothermia.
Oh my God. Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah.
Where were you guys shooting at?
It's in Truckee, California.
Oh, fuck Truckee.
Yeah. It's a place called the Donner Tunnels. It's defunct train tunnels. And so there was just a huge snowstorm, and but we were scheduled to shoot that day.
What is the elevation up there?
It's probably, I think it's like 7,500 feet.
Yeah, we were up there a ways.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yep. Yeah, it had just snowed the night prior, and just slogging through all that snow. It was uncleared and everything like that, and my son, he brought some extra stuff, but he didn't bring enough stuff. So that boy was freezing, and he had to declothe and put a skin suit on to be a demon. And that boy was just freezing. And then we came to the part where he jumps on my back. It's like near the end of the shot, near the end of the shooting day. He jumps on my back, and he's already frozen. And I'm having to flip him over and slam him on the ground. like sacrifice, son. It's for the shot.
Thinking the entire time in his head, fuck you, dad, fuck you, dad, fuck you, dad.
Yeah. Yeah, I gave him some money afterward. I felt bad. I was like, man, I got you.
Well, and then I distinctly remember, so we finish, we wrap, we go into this like bar and grill thing that's at a ski resort, and we go get some food to get warmed up and all that. And I'm telling everybody, we're like joking, like, okay, well, that was an experience. Never again. Like, I don't want to do that again. And then Mike and I, here we fucking are making Tahoe Joe 2 in the dead of winter.
Oh, there's a sequel?
Yeah, Ben Logan, there's a sequel. In production now.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Thanks for that.
And remember, don't forget Tahoe Joe After Dark, too. You promised me that.
Isn't the entire climax of the movie like After Dark?
It's pretty. That's when he comes out. It's he can only come out in the dark because if you saw him in the daylight, it would have been a comedy. So.
Oh, I'm excited for it though.
No, dude, I work in Truckee every now and then, so I can vehemently say fuck Truckee.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
My scene was in nice warm basement. So
Yeah, the thing is, with Tower Joe 2 and just like Ghost, we wanted to do something, make some scenes and everything like that really stand out from everything else. So like for Ghost, we wanted something really cool in train tunnels and snow, just for some awesome visuals. Same thing with Tower Joe 2. I've seen plenty of Bigfoot movies, but I've never seen a Bigfoot movie take place in the snow. So, we want
those are called Yeti movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the thing is, Bigfoot, he's supposed to be in the Pacific Northwest. There's a lot of freaking snow in the Pacific Northwest.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you never see him in the snow for Bigfoot movies shot in the Pacific Northwest. So,
Yeah, I think it's a lot of that has to do with they're smarter than us.
yeah.
No,
Legend
but
does say that Bigfoot is technically a Yeti that got stuck over here. Over.
we just like blood on snow. Blood looks so good on the snow. I think
It
everybody.
does. Yeah.
Josh and I talk about all the time how The Thing is like the greatest horror movie
yeah.
ever made. And
Yes.
it would not have worked if it wasn't in the like.
I
Yeah,
mean,
you're right. Turns out Tao Joe is an immigrant. He is actually a Yeti. So that is why he hangs out in the
and
snow.
you're trying to hunt him down, and kick him out of the country. That's not cool, man.
Show us your green card.
So he's basically one of my people then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say. I just said yeah really loud as if I was gonna say something. Anyway,
Yeah.
McCready from The Thing, he's good. Isn't McCready on your list of final
He
guys?
is on my list. But who else is on the list from the little made up town from Haddonfield, Illinois? Laurie Strode versus Jess Bradford from Black Christmas.
Laurie
Yeah.
Strode.
Laurie Strode. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're all in agreement. Anyone who disagrees, raise your hands, and I'll immediately kick you off. Oh,
Okay.
So some of these are just like immediate kicks to the nuts. Oh wait. So we're saying, hold on here. So are we saying that Hunter is saying that Laurie Strode is not the winner in this?
Yes, he is.
Sweet.
It's like I did that joke on you a couple weeks ago. There, Phil.
I turned into a ghost right there.
You did actually do that joke on me. It was pretty funny. Actually.
He dared besmirch the name of Ash Williams. I mean, that's just.
Oh, he's like the worst written character ever made. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I'm totally kidding. Not on Laurie Strode though.
Yeah, I think everyone's in agreement that Laurie Strode deserves to move on.
Except for Hunter.
No, he's saying no.
I mean, I'll just count Laurie Strode in, let's say, 5 of her movies. We won't talk about the last couple.
I love her in Halloween Resurrection.
That's fine.
She dies.
Does she though? Does she?
That's the best part. Nice.
She's
That
died
was my favorite part of that movie. She's dead.
No, the best part of that movie is Busta Rhymes doing random kung fu on Michael Myers.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Yeah,
I loved her in Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, because she wasn't in it.
Actually, she was.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Oh, that's right.
You know what? Nah, Halloween 8.
Halloween 8.
How about this? I loved her in Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Yeah. Literally took the joke right out of my mouth right there.
No, but Scout is in that one, and Josh knows my love affair with Scout.
Yes. She's adorable. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, and to be fair, Halloween 2 is the only time that we see and hear Michael Myers talk. He just screams "die" over and over.
It depends on which version you watch.
That's true.
Yeah.
And then people in Halloween Kills goes, "Hold my beer." We will have one line, and it's evil dies tonight, and that's 90% of the dialogue.
Yeah.
I can write the same script too.
You change it up tonight. Evil dies.
Tonight.
See, and you call it killing in Halloween, and then you're good.
You think like after they threw his body in that trash compactor at the end of that one, that like then the next day they're just like chanting "Evil died last night."
Yes.
I want to think that it's like a lot like Deadpool, but each one of those little pieces of meat chunks just formed its own Michael Myers.
Oh,
Well, no. See, his
Okay.
body gets put into a plastic doll factory, and he gets incarnated into dolls. Or
Hunter
the
is
Mask from
convinced-
Halloween 3.
Hunter's convinced that Michael Myers is supernatural in those.
What? Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
We had a whole fight about this.
We fight about it all the time.
yeah, dude. Definitely.
I agree.
What?
Yeah, he's supernatural, man.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
I agree.
Not in new fucking shit. He is.
Halloween Kills. Yeah.
No.
He's like a dude. He's just a psychopath.
Nope.
Yep.
Ask Mike. Humanly impossible. Can't do it.
How
The
many?
amount of
There's
the
only
amount of
so
beatdown
much
he
a human
received,
body
nothing
can
can take
take
it, man.
before they die. Like, Michael
I didn't
Myers
hear
is dead.
Wasn't there a story where they said that he was resurrected by voodoo?
That was in the one with Paul Rudd.
It was like 4, right? 4 or 5.
4, 5,
6.
6. Okay.
Curse
That's
of
how.
Michael
That's how
Myers.
Yeah.
forgettable.
So
most of
like
them.
the new timeline totally undoes all of that, right?
Yes.
So like he's totally fucking human in the new one.
No.
Yes. I'm not fighting about it with you here at all.
He's like, it doesn't count.
I'm not doing
Take any one person on this planet and put him through the amount of abuse he took at the end of Halloween Kills. Nobody walks away from it.
Mankind.
Well, he does, according to the script.
Mankind.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the one.
Now,
exception.
now when we say
Foley,
man,
yeah, he
do
probably
we
would.
make
He'd
Foley?
probably walk away. He'd
Oh,
smile.
I was
No,
just-
I'm-
we say
I'm
man,
talking about
do we say
Cactus
Mick
Jack.
Foley?
Yeah,
No.
Mick Foley could absolutely take that abuse.
Cactus Jack.
I mean, the guy got a fucking his own tooth through like his nose. So, I mean,
The dude entered the same Royal Rumble 3 times and still lost, so I don't have much faith in him.
you're not wrong.
That was amazing when he did that.
Fucking
that was-
Cactus Jack, Mankind,
amazing.
and Dude Love, and they all.
they all.
Hey, remember, Undertaker was pushed off a skyscraper and lived. Okay, that's completely real.
Well, Undertaker, and this is how we know it's real. Undertaker completely fought himself. Remember that?
He
Right.
did.
The
Gray
gray-
Undertaker
the
versus Purple Undertaker. Yeah.
Didn't Kane fight himself too?
Yes, Kane did fight himself.
I'm just sad we never got the Cactus Jack Mankind match that we always wanted, you know?
That's true.
I'm so far removed from this conversation because I don't watch.
Yeah, what's going on?
Oh, we were talking about how Michael Myers is supernatural and
Yep. Okay, so we can move on.
I was gonna have a perfect segue. And like, if you were talking about wrestling, David Arquette was in a wrestling show, and he's Dewey Cox.
David Arquette was world champion. WCW
He
world
was
champion.
a world
was,
champion
yeah.
in WCW.
That's
Did
right.
you guys ever see the story where he almost died in one match?
Yep.
Can't remember.
Gets this dude Nick Gage, I believe. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so the bracket.
Yes, Dewey Cox versus Nancy Thompson.
Don't everybody
That's a
jump
tough
at
one.
once.
I'm gonna go with Dewey just because I love the character.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna go
I mean,
with-
so this is a weird one for me because Nancy literally figured out how to pull a sleep demon out of her dream into the real world to whip his ass.
Yeah, Home Alone style.
But Dewey got like shot. He got stabbed. Is Dewey supernatural? He fucking survived a lot of shit.
Well, Dewey's
No shit.
Dewey also didn't get shot and stabbed by like an entire town of people and still able to kill most of them. So
Okay, stop. Stop talking.
all he
Hey, in fairness, one of those people had an iron.
notice how the first guy to get
Fucking
stabbed was
Dewey all day long.
Yeah, we'll go Dewey.
Dewey.
Mike,
Dewey.
Dewey?
Yep.
Oh, it's just Taylor saying Nancy. Well, I'm saying Dewey as well. What are you saying, Phil?
I mean, there are a lot of good arguments for Nancy. Like, but
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Dewey is kind of a super cop. The dude has just been through all kinds of shit. And
Just
somehow-
doesn't die.
Yeah, like he's somehow still alive.
If you really look at it, though, he was probably one of the worst law enforcement officers I've ever seen.
That's why his character in
Like he's a movie law enforcement officer.
yeah, that's why his character in Scary Movie was very, very similar to him.
I
Doofy.
told you never disturb me. I'm cleaning my room.
And Mom told you to stop putting your dick in the vacuum cleaner.
You guys want to smell my fingers?
What is that? My ass.
My ass.
He goes, what is that? He goes, that's the smell of manhood. You want to smell my finger? Sure. Oh my God, what is that? My ass.
I fucking laughed so hard I cried during that scene.
So, Phil, are you saying Nancy or Dewey?
I think I go Dewey.
Dewey? All right.
Dewey.
Yes,
Officer
Dewey.
Doofy.
Yes, you got it, Taylor. All right, so next up, Sidney Prescott versus Dana Polk from Cabin in the Woods.
Oh, Sydney. I mean, I love Cabin in the Woods. That is so good. But for me, the main person in Cabin in the Woods is the stoner dude that
Yes.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. That's yeah. I
She
love
didn't
that.
do shit.
Sure
Yeah,
she did.
Sydney-
She
Sydney's
refused
like-
to die, so the entire world ended. So she is the final girl.
well, that's
He's a
damn it.
definition.
That's a caveat there. That is a good one. No, Sydney though. One thing I loved about the Scream movies was Sydney's progression is kind of what Halloween tried to steal from a little bit when they wanted, like Laurie to turn into this badass. But Scream did it very effortless, where Sydney was like so affected kind of immediately from the first movie that you saw her trauma in the second movie, and then you saw her turn into like a badass from like 3, 4, and 5, where it was a much faster progression. And I just felt like Neve Campbell, like she like embodied. Plus, she's fucking hot too. I was just saying. Maybe I'm doing some of this bracket on hotness factor. I don't know.
I mean,
That's what I do. If I don't know somebody, I'll pull them up. If they're hot, okay, they get my vote.
There you go.
I'm jealous.
okay, so
I don't give a shit what you did in the
argument
movie.
for Neve Campbell in there. Like, okay, so I was a kid when those movies came out. I thought she was like fucking hot to begin with, but then Cruel Intentions came out, right? And she was in that, and it was just like, oh,
Wild Things.
Oh, Wild Things. That's what it was. Wild Things.
Yeah.
Came out. She was in that, and I was just like, this is not the same person, but she's still hot.
Yeah. Wild Things. That one. There was a couple of scenes in there on the VHS that my parents had that's pretty wore out, if you know what I mean.
She's still hot though.
He was like,
Oh yeah.
my play button was worn out. My hand was wore out. It just,
From pushing the play button, obviously.
yeah.
What are you doing there, Dylan? I'm being kind. I'm rewinding.
He's just like, and stop and rewind. And stop and rewind. And stop and oh my God. And rewind.
Eject.
No, that's when your parents walk in. You're like, eject. What are you watching? A scary movie.
This went south quick.
So, Josh, are you saying Sydney or Dana? Josh?
What?
Sydney or Dana?
Oh, Sydney.
All right. Mike?
Man, I have to go with Dana. Just because Cabin in the Woods is just so unique, and they were up against so much. Like in Scream, you're up against a regular dude with a ghost mask and a knife. In Cabin in the Woods, you're up against everything. So including
that's a good
the
argument.
immortals at the end. So
yeah. What about you, Hunter?
I'll go with Cindy.
Sydney.
All of you are
Young
wrong.
Phil.
Sidney Prescott all day.
Yeah.
All of you are wrong. Nope. Dude with a knife versus immortals. I mean, come on.
I mean, that's true. I mean, the question is, was Ghostface in one of those cubes?
No, the question is Ghostface supernatural?
Damn it! I knew it, dude. I would have put money that they was gonna go there.
God, fuck Hunter. Stop it. Just stop. Just stop, Hunter.
Oh, you guys would hate it if I stopped.
The real question
we would
is
absolutely love it if you stopped.
No.
is Cujo supernatural? I mean,
Okay, well then I'm about to bounce.
No supernatural entity gets rabies. I'm sorry.
Nope, we're done.
That's a classic case of rabies.
Oh my god.
all right. Well, Sydney.
What are they
Sydney moves
supernatural
on.
rabies?
It could be.
Is it like space alien rabies that turns the dog into a fucking psychopath, crazy monster thing?
I'm not intimidated by dogs.
I mean, wasn't this essentially the idea of the movie Cooties was rabies but turned into zombies?
Oh yeah, I think so. It was like infected chicken nuggets or something that the kids ate at school.
It was
Yeah.
the chicken nuggets or something like that. But isn't that the whole premise of 28 Days Later? Not really rabies, but just rage.
Yeah, it's the rage virus or whatever that the monkey had.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, that movie. So I had not seen 28 Days Later in a super long time, and I don't know if any of you guys have watched it like recently.
Yeah.
And Danny Boyle has like such a unique kind of like shooting style, you know, like and that movie visually is so different than like any other zombie movie I've ever seen. Like it's like almost, I don't know, something about watching that movie never really feels like you're watching a zombie movie. It's like
That movie
so
genuinely freaks me out.
yeah, it's badass.
Well, didn't that movie also create the concept of running zombies?
Yeah,
Fast
absolutely.
Yeah.
Which is terrifying.
Which it is.
Oh.
The whole concept of that is fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was more personally afraid of the prequel to 28 Days Later, 28 Days.
Oh, with Sandra Bullock.
Yes,
I'm not quite sure how those three movies connect at all, but
I think so. I having to quit drinking made rage. Therefore,
so they were just on a binger.
yeah. Oh, Josh left.
Well,
He's like,
I
fuck this.
noticed his picture froze up, and then he was gone. But we'll just pretend like he left because of the supernatural talk. It makes for more compelling.
Oh wait, he's back. He's back.
So yeah, the supernatural rabies.
It was supernatural rage.
Well, all this stems from the show Supernatural, you know, and
Clearly.
yeah, clearly it was fucking whatever. I don't know their names. I don't watch that show, so I fucking don't know.
I've never watched a single episode of that show.
Me neither.
I haven't either. Cam in the chat is obsessed with that show, so
He is. So was one of our other hosts, Fours. I stopped after season 12. So
Well, yeah. I mean, my thing is, if it lasted as long as it did, which is crazy long, then I mean, it must have been pretty damn good as far as for what it was doing, and it does seem to have like a very rabid fan base, which is super cool. And I did see some behind the scenes. I don't know, some guy was doing like a look in his workshop or his studio of some creature effects, and he was working on stuff from that show, and it looks like they had some pretty badass monsters and stuff on that show.
yeah, oh yeah. The first 5 seasons, lots of supernatural things. The next 10, Angels.
It's almost like
Oh,
this title gives it away.
It went the other rate or the
Yeah.
other route or whatever. Okay.
Yeah, it was very much. They ran out of juice. Eric Kripke, who created and is doing the show The Boys, created that show. And originally, the dad was supposed to be played by Bruce Campbell, not Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Oh, that's crazy. I did not know that.
So, yeah, that'd been a much better show if Bruce Campbell was in it. But
that also explains why Eric Kripke got. I'm forgetting his name, but He got him to play Soldier Boy on the boys.
Dean Winchester.
Oh yeah,
Jensen Ackles.
Jensen Ackles.
First scene in Dark Angel. Jessica Alba. Yeah. All right, you guys want to get the next bracket here?
yeah.
Let's do it.
Sally Hardesty, so Texas Chainsaw, versus Clear Rivers from Final Destination.
Oh, Final Destination.
Are we like taking into consideration that Netflix Texas Chainsaw that came out like 2 years ago?
Yes.
When Sally comes back and she's all gross and
Yeah, it's every movie that is a part of the franchise. So,
she's only in
She's only in the two of them. Yeah.
I got to give it to Sally because when you watch that first movie, dude, she gets put through the ringer. That whole dinner sequence is rough.
You can't escape death, man. So
Bingo.
Well, then, is it really fair to be a final girl? If you can't escape it, do you really survive it?
Yeah, are you really final? I don't know. That's Final Destination, I guess. So
I'm gonna go with Clear Rivers because Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you're up against a guy
a guy with a chainsaw.
with a chainsaw, and Final Destination, you're up against literal death.
I tell you what, I think Mike and I would fuck up a dude with a chainsaw.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I know that I wouldn't.
I can't fuck up that.
I would just leave. The minute I heard a pig snort and a chainsaw start, I'm out, dude. I'm gone.
Yep.
I'm out of Texas.
Totally
I'm
bouncing
so
out of
gone.
that fucking shit.
I'd be like,
all right, well, I'm out. I'll see you guys.
I'd be like,
roll credits. I'm in Mexico drinking in Tijuana.
Wasn't that all the state of Georgia while we were filming Women?
Yes.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
That was all of the fun of going out in the field and during ranger selection. It was great.
Yeah. Yep.
well, I mean, we did the scariest villains, and country hillbillies went pretty far in that bracket as being scary.
Yeah.
So, Josh, what do you think, Sally or Clear?
My mic muted?
What's that?
Oh, what happened?
We can hear you, Hunter.
I
We can
said
hear
who
us.
won that bracket. I'm curious.
I don't remember. Do you remember, Phil?
That was horror villains, right?
Wishmaster won that.
Yeah, Wishmaster won that one. He's a fucking djinn. You can't beat a fucking. Oh, hold on. Matter of fact, he's a fucking djinn.
But okay, were the Cenobites on there from Hellraiser? Because I mean,
Yes.
you can't beat those guys.
No, I think the Cenobites lost to the Wishmaster.
You can't beat the Crypt Keeper from Final Destination either.
Oh God.
Tony Todd. I mean, that's true.
You can't beat Supernatural Michael Myers either.
Oh my God.
It's supernatural.
No, the humanoids in The Descent were pretty freaking creepy.
No,
Oh,
I think
those
that,
are like some of my favorites.
You're already facing claustrophobia on top of those things, so that's a lose-lose.
That movie, pacing wise, might be like the ultimate. Like, if you were gonna show somebody like how to write a script and pace it correctly, The Descent is like for me like one of the penultimate, scripts you would show somebody, because there is so much scary shit that happens to those girls way before those creatures even show up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But not
And
part
if
2. Don't watch part 2. Part 2 is
No. If you watch part 1 again, like anytime I watch it, I look. There's actually like multiple times though that those things are hiding in the backgrounds or in the shadows early on in the movie, which is so cool.
And I like the fact that there is a goof where there was a legit crew member shadow that was in the background that wasn't supposed to be there, but they're like, yeah, that was a creeper all along. That was planned.
Yeah.
Illusion.
Josh and Hunter, did we get your votes for Sally versus Clear?
Rivers.
Josh?
Sally.
Yeah. I say
Thank you.
Sally. I say Sally
Thank
as
you, Matt.
well. Because Clear's thing is, yeah, I mean, everyone's
Not a
going to
wrong
die. Not everyone's going to face a Texas wielding giant that eats you and then wears your flesh.
You know, that's a good point. Everybody faces death.
Yeah.
Am I a final girl now?
Yes.
You are the finalist of girls.
You are the finalist of girls.
Until Mike Rock comes in.
Yeah, exactly.
He's just the finest girl.
There you go.
Thank you.
The way that he responded, oh, thank you.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
See, there you go. There you go. Final Boys, the movie.
Final Boys. I believe that's called The Lost Boys.
I think Final Boys the movie would just be over in like 3 seconds because we'd all have guns and we wouldn't split up, and then the entity would be dead and it's over.
Yeah.
Well, we got Mike. We would have Mike, so we're fine.
And we have Mike. I think Mike is a supernatural entity, Hunter.
You know what? I'm fucking thinking so.
You might be right.
I mean, he does fight fucking demons. So, I
I
mean,
do fight demons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he has to defend his role as a demon hunter to people on the internet that said that he didn't kill them how they thought was realistic, which is a real thing that happened.
That fucking guy. Hopefully that guy is tuning into this podcast. Because, God, you are an idiot.
Wait, fill me
You
in.
need a life. Go touch a real life boob or something and just not the madness.
Was his name Steven Urquintalo?
No. No, it was not, Hunter.
I mean,
Anyway, let's move on.
so Phil, you're the Tater says River. Phil, what do you say? Nick? Sally?
Bleep that out later.
Sally.
You said Sally?
Yeah.
It's a tie.
Oh shit!
We need someone to break the tie.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Get the chats. Where are the chats?
Mike Rock.
Yeah, Taylor said River.
Oh,
So
it's clear. Rivers.
his makes it the tie. No, it
I'm
doesn't.
telling you, man. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's a dude with a chainsaw. Clear is seeing all of her friends die, and then she's like, "Oh nope, nope."
You don't find Texas terrifying?
Fight, but like,
It definitely sucks.
I've been to
Again,
Florida.
You're seeing
I've
your
been to
friends get
Florida.
their heads smashed and like cut in half by glass and everything, and then you're just kind of ducking and dodging death, the thing responsible for all the death in the world. You're like, nah, nope.
Okay,
I don't know.
this is how I would break the tie. The person who wrote Texas Chainsaw Massacre came up with the name Sally Hardesty. The person that wrote Final Destination came up with the name Clear Rivers.
What's
Didn't
what's
she,
her friend? Big Tree.
Yeah, man. You know what? Dylan does bring up a good point.
Don't back down now, Mike.
It's like, yeah, her name is Clear Rivers. That is the most creative name ever. Were you?
Yes.
What is like the most studio decision ever?
What's up?
That is the most studio decision ever. It's like, hey,
Oh yeah.
how do we come up with the most unoriginal, fucking inspirational name ever? Clear Rivers.
Her middle name is Sheep Death. Just one word.
Clear Sheet Death River.
Really?
Well, and the second one is Clear. Didn't see that coming. Rivers.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, shit.
Or would it be Cleared Her Head Rivers?
That's a fair point.
Ooh.
Well, we'll just have to leave that one for a tie for right now, unfortunately.
Nah, unfortunately, the comment section broke the tie.
Fine. You know, how many times do they have the Final Destination? I mean, how many final ones can there be?
Well, I don't know. There's like the final Friday the 13th and I don't know.
They're making
always
another
a
one.
final until there's not, you know.
That's how you guarantee you make more. You call it the final. So when you're done doing Tahoe Joe 10, you call it the final Tahoe Joe, and then people would clamor like, "We need number 11." And you go Tahoe Joe in space.
You know what? Oh my God! I was just thinking about that. I was just thinking about Jason in space. Yes.
We don't get.
I've actually been trying to like find a way to eke, Jason 10 into this conversation. Like, hey, how do we talk about Jason in space again?
Well, he has
that.
made it.
So I actually watched that one not that long ago, and it had been a super long time since I'd seen it, and I forgot that David Cronenberg randomly is in the freaking opening of that movie.
Yes.
Like, the genius behind The Fly and Videodrome is in Jason X as an actor.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
That's such a horror thing. No other genre would do that in, like, the 10th installment of some, horrible drama or romance movie. Would they bring some, like, astute filmmaker in to just randomly be in the movie? But in horror, they're like, yeah, we can do that.
I don't know. I haven't seen Fast X. They might have thrown some really stupid cameos in there.
I think Josh turned into a small child. Hi.
Hey, doesn't Jason have the highest kill count, by the way?
He probably does by far.
You think so?
Well, because he blew up that space station inadvertently that had like 20,000 people on it or something.
But Freddy Krueger did kill all the kids in a single town.
Before he was supernatural.
And before they made him a child molester.
Yeah, that's right.
We all know Luke Skywalker has the biggest kill count. All right.
Yeah.
Was Luke Skywalker responsible for Alderaan? I mean,
no, actually, you guys
he
are
was
totally
responsible
wrong.
for the Death Stars.
That's true. Oh my God! Yeah, two fucking Death Stars.
I think there's a new movie out with a higher kill count called Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
But
I'm
that
actually
that
looking it
guy
up
is
right
a
now.
straight up villain. He should be on a villain list.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Freddy has 63 kills. Jason has 163 kills.
Plus the calendar.
Michael Myers
green.
at least 165. Pinhead at least 200.
Whoa.
Yeah, but Jason took out the whole colony, so.
There's like
They don't
There's
show 8 people on that though.
there's a ton of Hellraiser movies too that are like totally probably not even seen by hardly anybody. I feel like there's like 20 of those movies.
There's 11. I watched them all within 4 days from the podcast last year.
He knows.
Yes, I've watched all of them, and we now have what we call the Hellraiser syndrome, where you make a horror movie and you know what? Let's add 3 seconds of Pinhead in there, and we'll call it a Hellraiser movie. It's what J.J. Abrams does with Cloverfield. He's like, hey, that movie you made there, Cloverfield monster. Now it's a Cloverfield movie. Done.
Oh,
I love Cloverfield.
Well, the first one, yes, and the second one is great because the acting, dude, John Goodman is like ridiculous.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Well, I
one.
mean, the second movie is brilliant, but it's exactly what he's saying it is. It was
Yeah, you're right.
a Cloverfield movie until they decided, let's put this alien in here. That's actually not even a Cloverfield fucking monster.
Yeah, because you're right. Because that movie was actually titled The Bunker, and it was. Hello.
He's saying Hunter. He's saying hi to Hunter.
Oh, hi.
You said it like you were so
Sorry.
disappointed. Oh,
Wow. Uncle Hunter, man. Wow. Piss off, kid.
He's just a fan of Ben Logan. Don't mind.
It is the horror dads. There are children around, of course.
See, all you gotta do then, and just put a picture of Tahoe Joe and everything. You'll have like 50 Tahoe Joes.
That's true.
That's why you
Have
just
it
have
like
to
a
include-
Bigfoot just walking blurrily, like in the background of multiple scenes.
Right. If you happen to be at a restaurant, he's just there getting a shake. It's,
the Easter eggs, like the Easter egg potential for that, in like just having a random fucking Sasquatch walking around, like just in a scene.
Well, that's the amazing part, because that did happen in split screen during the Gray segment that Dylan did. Just gotta keep your eye open and watch it.
Yeah.
I can't tell if you're being serious or not. I'm like, did I mess up somewhere?
You just have to go back and watch it.
Oh,
Wait,
man.
but I made it, so
Oh, that's a good thing you brought up split screen, though, Hunter. Split screen from the Horror Dads, a found footage double feature licensed by Amazon and coming soon.
First of its kind, right?
Actually, yes, we do think that we are the first people to ever do a double feature found footage movie. So that's really cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. That's awesome. And you guys are just waiting on Jeff Bezos to flip the switch for it to appear.
I know, it's just sitting there. We're just waiting. We're waiting for him to turn it on.
I'm waiting for him to watch it in his space shuttle.
hold on, just give me 1 second here. Hey, Uncle Jeffy! Watch the fucking movie! What? Now! No! You can turn it on!
What do you say?
No, it's an independent.
He's still going. It's a dedication to the craft.
Is this a bit or?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's negotiating about for $6 million for it right now for the rights.
Fun fact, I did actually used to work for Amazon, so I mean, but I worked for Amazon, so that's funny. Anytime that we would do work trips, we were actually allowed alcoholic beverages on our expense reports. So anytime that we would go to a brewery and get wasted, we'd say, "Yep, it's on Uncle Jeff."
I mean, you can always put alcohol in expense reports. You just can go, I didn't know.
I used to get alcohol from Uncle
Sorry, guys.
Jeff too, but
That's
his last
on
name was Epstein. I've had too much to drink.
With your nog.
I had too much nog.
I think any sip of nog is too much nog.
You don't like eggnog?
Cannot do it.
Yeah, this is my first attempt of like this last week. I waited 38 years to try eggnog for the first time, and I don't hate it. I kind of like it.
Eggnog's pretty delicious, man.
Yeah, I spike it. It's good. Put some rum in there. It's
I
delicious.
thought we made horror movies, not Christmas movies.
Why can't they be one and the same?
Yeah, excuse me. Well, that's what, you know what we really should at some point. You know how there's always that big debate, like Die Hard, is it a Christmas movie? Of course. So I'll just say it right now. Of course it's not, because it was made to be an action movie. It just took place at Christmas, but it got that amazing thing going on where now it's played around Christmas all the time. And we should probably start integrating holidays just randomly in our movies, just in the background. So then we have an excuse to be like, hey, Tahoe Joe 2 is a Christmas movie.
But you have to make them like random holidays, though, like
Arbor Day.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly, right? Like just kind of how. I mean, you can do like they just came out with that Thanksgiving horror movie.
Yep.
Right, like you can do like intentional, like, oh yeah, we're gonna make a Thanksgiving movie, but like no, like make it a weird, obscure holiday, so that you have a holiday movie for a movie that nobody really expected.
That's a good idea. Then you'd be like the only one of its kind.
Well, I mean, if you have Arbor Day horror movie, you already have the name Big Tree available to use.
Let's make a Mother's Day horror movie.
Yeah,
there is one.
Is there?
Well, there's two. There's the original from I think the early '80s, really low budget, and then Darren Lynn Bousman redid it. He's one of the guys that got involved with some of the Saw movies, and he redid it with I think Rebecca De Mornay played the mother in that one, and it's actually not bad. It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah,
All right, well, then we'll
I
do
believe the
tax
poster
day.
is the mom in the rocking chair, right?
Yeah.
We'll do a tax day horror movie then.
yes,
Tax Day is horror.
Tax Day.
That is a horror day for a lot of people.
Michael Rock versus the IRS.
I'm thinking big money. Did Josh just decide to bounce from this?
He's been bouncing every now and then.
He's given us the Skinamarink view.
Terrifying.
That
Walls,
I'm like
ceilings,
legitimately scared.
doors. The movie.
Did you watch? Any of you guys watch that movie?
Unfortunately, yes.
Whew, that was rough.
Turned it on
was
for about
very
30
rough.
seconds and then realized I'd rather go out and get hit by a car.
I mean, some of us are old enough to remember Rocco's Modern Life, where they did a Big Head episode where there was just they shot a jar of mayonnaise for 30 minutes.
Yes,
And that's a horror movie now.
that is Skinamarink.
Yes.
That was pretty interesting, yeah. I appreciate everybody's movie making efforts. I'm just tired. I get grumpy.
No, and that's the thing too is Skinamarink was not for me, but I give it up to them. I mean, they marketed it correctly. They got a great licensing deal. It's definitely the only thing like it that's out there. And there's a couple of moments in that movie that were genuinely like unnerving. There was some weird stuff. I mean, anything with like kids in peril and stuff always kind of freaks me out, especially when it's done in like an ultra realistic setting. And so there was a few moments listening to the kids talking and being scared. They're terrified. They don't know what's going on. I mean, I didn't either as a viewer. I'm like, what the hell is happening? But there were some moments where I was like, this is genuinely like unnerving. But I mean, there's only so much of a Mike Icahn movie. I can't even talk. There's only so much of a movie I can watch when it's just pointed at like walls and ceilings and the floor and under the bed. And I'm like, show me something. My God, it's so rough.
It did. It shows you walls, the ceiling, the floor.
As kind of
Why don't
weird
you
as
show
that
yourself
movie
to-
is, and like the movie is a whole bunch of kind of nothing, it has almost 14,000 reviews on IMDb. So
Yeah, it's crazy. They did something right.
they took just about nothing and it blew up. And
They
made them a
hit
ton
the
of money.
algorithm.
Yeah, oh yeah. Because everyone was saying it was the scariest movie ever made.
Dude, they spent $10,000 making that movie, and I don't know how.
$10,000.
Yes.
What the hell?
9,952 was for marketing.
Marketing.
okay,
Yeah,
there
there
you-
you go. There you go. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
The other budget there went to feed the actors on set.
I mean, you have to keep in mind, you know, if you think about cinematography, they just set, all right, we're just setting the camera here while we're eating lunch, and we'll just roll it.
I know. As much as I was ragging on it, now I'm like, these guys are way smarter than we are. What are we going out in the snow for and shit? You know.
Well, yeah. Why are we filming out in the snow and rain and jungles and fighting off bears?
Why is Hunter driving 11 hours through the night to get to Georgia when they could just point a camera at the wall?
I didn't even drive though. That's the good. Well, no, I take that back. I did drive for a while. I had a PA that drove, and he drove off a cliff too. So I mean,
Is that a true story?
that is a true story.
Oh,
Wow.
Did you not know this?
no, I just knew he lost the keys, but I didn't know anything else.
Sorry, Luke. We love you, bro.
Oh, Luke.
Yeah, he. I'm going to tell you this. I wish Josh were here because he has another perspective on it too. But so the first night that we were there, we were talking about that tent scene with Chico. I obviously missed a little bit of whatever because I was supposed to be there sooner, but you know how it goes, driving 11 hours. So we get done filming about maybe 2 a.m. I don't know what the time was. It was pretty late. And we're down this really, really narrow path on the side of this cliff, because we're up in the mountains. And I'm like, I don't want to drive, give the keys to Luke. And we're going to go back to the cabin for the night before we start filming the next day. We're on this really narrow path, and Luke starts backing up. And I was like, dude, you got this? Like, do you need help? And he goes, no, man, I used to park cars for a living. About 5 seconds after he said that, he backed the back end of the car off the thing. And so we had to push the car back up. I'm the only smart one in this situation, though, because I didn't get behind the car just in case it rolled down. Everybody else, Josh, a couple of the other actors got behind the car and were pushing, but I opened up Luke's door and was pushing from there. And I'm sure several people could have died if the car decided to go the opposite direction.
See, now what you do is, you've seen the TV show Cursed Films of the
Yeah.
accidents happen. There you go. Now it's a cursed film and marketed it as.
He also drove down the entire mountain with Josh's parking brake on in his vans. Or no, he didn't drive.
Definitely sounds like a guy who drove for a living.
No, hold on. I take that back. He didn't drive, but he flipped the parking brake on, and nobody heard him that he did that. So Connor Flynn actually drove Josh's van all the way down the mountain with the parking brake on.
Oh.
Yeah, like I said, this is totally somebody who drove for a living. That's what it sounds like.
Speaking of LC, he got to experience a lot of LC Holt. He got to experience a lot of funny moments, such as the brakes basically burning and filling the whole vehicle full of smoke.
Sounds great.
Indie films are a different breed, I tell you.
They are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, you guys want to do next grouping here?
Oh yeah, I forgot where we were.
Oh wait, we were doing something here. Oh fuck.
That's right.
I mean, we'll just say raise your hand if you think Ginny can beat McCready. Ginny from Friday the 13th.
Okay.
The second one.
Let's just stop.
So this conversation is over.
Oh yeah. So I can't just have the big ones on there. Oh, you're raising your hand there?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh yeah, okay.
I'm kidding.
All right. So then, next up is Kristen Parker from Nightmare on Elm Street. She was in Dream Warriors, and then the one after that versus Good Bad. He's the one with the gun, Ash Williams.
Oh, okay. Let's stop that one too.
Oh yeah. Clearly,
Ash Williams is not on her level. So,
is he supernatural?
Probably.
I think that's actually what the argument is that she's supernatural, so Ash Williams can't win.
Let's move on.
Ash beats supernatural entities all the time.
He does. Reluctantly.
Yes.
Marginally.
All right. So that brings us to actual, conversation points of Ripley versus Andy Barkley. Who's a better final girl or boy?
Ripley.
You think Ripley?
Yeah.
Yep.
Ripley.
I think ultimately Ripley, because I think Ripley would tear his ass apart.
Oh yeah.
I think Ripley
Well, it's not
would
in
have
a
taken
fight.
about 10 seconds to end Chucky, or whatever.
I mean,
Andy's been working
Close
on it
enough.
for decades.
well, here's the thing though, and he'll be my counterpoint. You guys could maybe an unpopular opinion for Ripley. It was about 6 days before Andy is 40 years.
I was gonna say his entire fucking life.
Hold on. Can I counter you?
Yeah.
Put Andy in Ripley's situation and Ripley in Andy's situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ripley's gonna eat Charles and shit him out, and
Andy's gonna get mauled and have his chest bursted open.
Right, Andy's gonna be acid food.
We can't do years though because Ripley did go into a cryogenic sleep for like 240 or some shit.
Yeah.
Before he fought him again in Alien 3. So,
But I'm saying from her perspective, it's
yes,
from
I
her
know. I
perspective.
100%. Ripley dominates, and she's gonna go to the top of this
Oh yeah.
against McCready. So let's just get there.
He's placing his bets.
Does Andy go into like a boyhood, like love stupor when he sees? I forgot the name of the little girl. They mostly come at night.
Oh, Newt.
Newt.
Yeah, Newt.
No, because she carries that little doll around herself, so he's probably got like PTSD.
He's got PTSD.
Well, place my dog. Get away!
Away from me!
You just set him off and you're like, don't worry, Andy, I'll be your best friend to the very end.
I'm just fascinated the whole time we've been going on these tangents. My man over here is still building his Lego set.
Yes.
I know. I've been watching. It's awesome.
That's what he does.
That's the whole point of the show is I'm building Legos while we're having these conversations.
No, I get that. I like it, man.
All right. So then maybe this will be a hard one. Laurie Strode versus Dewey.
Dewey.
Ooh.
Now, do we say Dewey because like he has weapons training and just shoot Michael? Like, I mean, but we can't say that he would shoot Michael because he couldn't shoot fucking Ghostface, and Ghostface is way less fucking formidable than Michael Myers was.
I gotta say, oh man, you gotta give it to Laurie because this is why I give it to Laurie. Dewey's a cop. He went through training. He's bigger, he's a bigger guy, whatever. Laurie, like, she's just a babysitter. And she's got to take on this psychopath like multiple times, and she fights. She's trapped in a closet, for Christ's sake, and she undoes a clothes hanger and then stabs him in the eye with it. I don't know. I give it to Laurie. I got to say, she was quick. She could have folded so quick in that first movie.
I'm going to go with
Mike,
Laurie.
what do you think?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Laurie.
You going with Laurie?
She's facing Michael Myers, and, she started off as like Dylan said, a babysitter, a high school student. And she outsmarts this dude.
Do you think she got paid her $2 for babysitting that night?
Man, she better have. She went through some shit.
Laurie Strode collects her check.
It'd be like at the end of that entire like interaction. I'm sorry, Laurie. I know you went through all this, but we can't pay you tonight.
Yeah, right. Oh, we're so traumatized, and plus he kind of did some damage to our closet, so we're gonna have to take that out of your check.
And then that's how the rage virus gets created.
There you go. I'm going with Dewey solely for the fact that he was able to stop people he faced. He was part of it. So I mean, yeah, he got stabbed a lot. He went through physically damaged more than Laurie Strode.
He did. I will say that he did. But emotionally, you know what? I don't have to answer to you, Matt. I'm going Laurie Strode.
Emotionally, he dated and married Gail Weathers.
Oh, damn it!
In real life and in the movie. So,
what do you say, Phil?
Where's me, man?
What do you say, Phil?
Fuck. I think I'm gonna go Laurie. I like Dewey. I like Dewey a lot, and I mean, a lot of it is also cannon fodder and easy jokes about fucking Dewey Cox. But yeah, I think I go Laurie Strode just because she fought Michael Myers.
Yeah, that's very true. All right, so then Laurie wins it. Next up, we have Sidney Prescott versus Clear Rivers.
I know the argument here is going to be, but it's death. But I'm going to go Sidney Prescott right off the bat.
I was going to go with her too. Wow.
Yeah.
Mike holding strong.
You're on Clear.
Plus, I think she looks better. When in doubt, pick the hottest one. That's Shadow Mike.
New character in the new upcoming movie, The Shadow.
All right, I'm going Sydney just because she did stave off and boned a psychopath. Was half broke
psychopath too. So
what was that?
Her virginity to the psychopath.
Yes.
She did have sex. Yes.
She did have sex, and she still hasn't died.
Yeah, she literally broke all the rules.
Remember the rules of the Scary Movie, right? Like it's if you're not a virgin, you die.
Yes. Yeah. Look how many kids in look how many people died boning in the Friday the 13th series. That is true.
Pretty much all of them.
All of them, yeah.
What comes to mind is being in a sleeping bag and being fucking like just socking a rock, just
Ooh, I do have to head out though, guys.
All right, Hunter. It's awesome having you on here.
Thank you.
All right, Hunter.
Yeah, dude, we appreciate you coming on, man. Thank you for entertaining everybody here tonight.
I appreciate you guys. See ya.
All right, see ya.
See you later.
Taylor, it's Sidney Prescott versus Clear Rivers.
Hunter and Josh had both messaged me. They got stuff to take care of. That's the one thing about being horror dads is we always have the dad duties, and so I just to let you guys know that they had to tend to some things. So
Oh, no worries.
No worries. I am not offended. We're having a whole bunch of fun, and this doesn't mean that this is the only time we're going to do this.
absolutely not.
Yeah, we like I said, especially because the Spooktober, I did all horror brackets for October for this, and we're still in horror brackets because it took so long because of debates.
Oh yeah.
So it's great fun. So wow, Tater's saying clear as well. So that's 2 for clear.
Why? Because she has to fight death.
Easy. It's easy. Who can't defeat death? Come on.
None of us.
You know who can defeat death is I'll get back to you on that one. I had a name in my head.
Walt Disney.
No.
Oh,
Absolutely not.
Jeff Bezos.
You got enough money. Magic Johnson.
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, Reeves.
Keanu Reeves is a fucking vampire. We know this.
That's true. It's true. She's saying because Clear was a badass. Yeah, but she only survived 2 movies. Well, Sydney has survived more. So yeah, I agree though. But yeah, we have more votes for Sydney. All right. McCready versus Ash Williams.
sorry, Matt. I love me some Evil Dead, but I gotta go McCready just because it's like my favorite horror movie ever.
Oh, Mike.
I'll go with McCready. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Because I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of Evil Dead. It's crazy.
It is crazy.
It's a very unique thing. It definitely has its own thing for sure.
Oh yeah. Phil, are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's afraid to say it.
No. I'm in one of those kind of like I don't know where to go on this because it's like on one hand you have Ash Williams who has like fucking the whole Evil Dead franchise and every fucking thing that he's dealt with in that and surviving all these fucking essentially demons and getting a fucking a chainsaw hand. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But McCready,
he's just like a blue collar dude, just working up at a research station,
Right.
He's in the Arctic and he's he is literally the last line of defense before this alien gets out of there and infects and takes over the entire world. And he holds tough, he holds strong. I don't know. Plus, I got a man crush on Kurt Russell,
He is dreamy. He is dreamy.
I mean, my man crush is clearly Bruce Campbell. So
yeah, I get you.
Speaking of Kurt Russell, have you watched Monarch yet?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I'm only 2 episodes in, but I love that him and Wyatt play the same character.
I'm loving it. It's so cool.
Yeah. Fuck, man. Well, good because Army of Darkness changes a lot for me on this because the whole thing is like he survived like fucking medieval shit too, so it's like I think that's kind of what is leaning me towards Ash Williams more is because yes, McCready did stave off like a whole fucking alien invasion kind of thing with these alien shapeshifter
presumably. We don't know if someone's the thing at the end.
I was going to say that there is an inference at the end of the movie that McCready might be one of them, but I mean, like, which never gets answered. But the other thing is Ash Williams. Like I said, he pretty much survived everything. I'm going to go Ash.
Ooh, that makes it tied. So, Tater here, we need you. Because I'm going Ash.
And you guys already know, Tater, you should know this already. He never says, Tater, I need you.
That's very true. I mean, no, I mean McCready is a fantastic final guy, right?
Josh
He is,
messaged me. He says McCready. Does it count?
yeah, I'll give it to him. No, I'm like I said, I'm not dismissing McCready because I love the theory too that there's a lot of speculation that McCready was so anti being assimilated that he would never want to, the thing would never assimilate him because he is not what the creature's looking for, the alien's
Yeah,
looking for.
too strong-willed to take over.
Yeah, and he's not a good human.
But I will say, Matt, I am a big fan of Army of Darkness, and I loved the Ash vs. Evil Dead show, and so I do love me some Bruce Campbell, and I even have a big foam chainsaw hand from when Stars released that movie. They gave out these. They look like the foam fingers at football games, but it's a chainsaw, and you wear it on your hand. It's awesome. I have it in my office.
That's pretty cool.
I am working on getting to, I've been doing some cosplay stuff. I have the Ghostbusters Proton Pack that HasLab did. Been doing a whole bunch of mods on it. And people are also make a not fully functional, but a sound effect chainsaw for where.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm getting that.
That is cool.
So, Tater says Ash. Now it's still a tie.
Still tied.
Still tied.
Well, and it may have to stay tied because I have dad duties at 8:00 my time, and we are right about there, Phil.
Yeah. Do you want to start? I know we started a little bit late, Phil, but do you want to start doing pluggables?
No, yeah, let's do some pluggables here. So let me just show everybody what I've got so far. It's pretty much the outline of this is going to end up being the Aladdin VHS.
Oh, that's cool.
Right, and then this is the book from Beauty and the Beast, is what this is going to be.
Nice.
Right, because this whole thing is supposed to be Disney villains, right? So it ends up being like
it's all in one.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's a bookshelf piece from the Disney villain. So far, what I have here, I've got the Queen's card.
Yep.
I've got the poison apple, which is kind of cool because you can open up the poison apple and the Queen is inside of it.
Oh, that's so cool.
And then I have Captain Hook's watch, which has Peter Pan and Wendy and everybody flying around it right here, but also has Captain Hook's hand on the back.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
So those are all the cool things there. And then, of course, you guys saw it earlier, but Jafar. Genie. And we'll have different characters going on. So next week we'll continue this, guys. Just want to give everybody the progress on here. There's still like some Ursula stuff from and all that, and some more Beauty and the Beast and some Sleeping Beauty stuff and all that. Let me switch cameras here.
So you can get back to your soundboard, as this is the part of the show where Phil trips over all his cords getting to things.
I got this. Oh, by the way,
yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice. Yeah.
Mario TV.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in the process of
Dismantling some
of my kits and reorganizing a bunch of stuff so I can make more room for newer stuff. So this is one of the things that's sitting there. That was all what comes with that TV for you guys to see. It's actually like a full NES system.
Woo.
love it.
That opens and has fucking Mario, like a Mario cartridge in it.
Wow.
It's all made out of Lego, all of it.
That's nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
See, this is the kind of this is the nerd shit that I do on this show. This is this is why it's like, oh yeah, I'm building shit as a child, but I'm doing the adult style shit. All right.
Yes.
Let me switch this camera over real quick, and then we'll get into pluggables here. Actually, as I'm doing that, ladies and gentlemen, we've had a great time here tonight. Now, this is the portion of the show where you guys put yourself over. It's a wrestling term for those of you who don't know that, and some of you people in there are also wrestling fans because we talk a lot about wrestling here. But guys, put yourself over. Give us your pluggables. Tell us everything. Any place where people can find you, your social medias, any conventions you may be going to. Dylan, I know that's how we met, was at a convention, and anything you guys got coming up. Plug all of your shit. Dylan, go for it.
Well, all our movies are on Tubi. The Flock, Tahoe Joe, Ghost, all streaming for free on Tubi. That one pays us the best, so please just watch them from there. Mike and I did learn that we have been ripped in like Budapest or something, and they did this hilarious dub over our stuff, which is so
I
funny.
have
But
to
don't
see that now.
don't watch that version because we don't get paid from that one. But our movies are all there.
Unless you watch that while the Tubi one. I was saying, unless you watch that one while you're watching the Tubi one.
While you have, yeah, there you go. You could just turn the sound off, and so we got the films are on Tubi. Our newest one that I did with Josh and the guys called Split Screen is licensed by Amazon. We don't know when it's going to drop, but it will be soon. You can keep an eye on that on our socials, Horror Nerd Productions Instagram, Horror Nerd Productions Facebook, Horror Dadz with a Z Productions on Facebook and Instagram as well. Josh's new movie, The Woodman, has been licensed, and we just don't know when that one's going to come out, but it's finished. We're hoping here really soon. Mike and I started Tahoe Joe 2. That should come out sometime next year. We're very, very busy. We have lots of stuff going on. I know that Josh's previous movie, Mothman, is also on Tubi, and that does have a connection to this cryptid verse that we've built. So there are connections between Tahoe Joe and Mothman and Split Screen and Woodman. They're small threads right now, but they are leading to something much bigger, which is really cool. We've also got a Horror Nerds Productions spreadshirt shop where you can get some sweet gear. Josh just actually launched one for The Woodman with some really cool designs, and he's got a website, thewoodman.com. You can check out all the progress on the movie there. We also have horrordadsproductions.com, where all of our movies are there. There's links to the actual films or links to IMDb pages for films that aren't out yet. So we've got lots of places. You can also just hop in my DMs, on Instagram or Facebook if you happen to be on my friends list already. I'm usually pretty open to talking to people. And that's about it. We're busy guys, and we're out there. We're accessible, and that's my spiel.
There we go. Michael, give everybody your pluggable, sir. Let everybody know where they can find you and everything you're doing.
All right. Well, if Dylan's part of it, I'm usually part of it as well. So everything that Dylan just said. Aside from that, Dylan and I are both directing our own segments for a new found footage show. It's going to be called a Midnight Feature. So that's going to be filming here, maybe January, February, something like that. Just do Midnight Feature, search it up. We're doing a crowdfunding right now, so the creator Dustin Tamplin, so he can pay all the guest directors, myself, Dylan, Josh, we're all part of it. You can find me on Instagram, Cadre Mike Rock or Michael Rock on Facebook. And aside from movie stuff, in my real world, I'm on what's called an Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force. So I fight against child sexual exploitation, go after pedophiles and stuff like that, take down those bad guys. And another thing I do with that is I also give presentations on how to keep your kids safe. So if anybody is ever interested in a in-person or online presentation on some advanced internet safety, you can hit me up and I will be happy to help protect your children.
Kids, now. No. Now. Okay, there we go.
There you go.
There we go. They're happy for you. They're happy for you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get over here to Graveyard. Graveyard, tell everybody about
Pod.
Mostly.
Yes, I am your co-host of the Mostly Pod at Night Mostly podcast. You can find new episodes releasing about every Wednesday over at the Comic-Con Radio Podcast Network. On top of that, you can find me at Pod Out at Night and all social media. You can find us on YouTube doing conversations in the void live on YouTube every Wednesday. I'm having a blast over there. You also find me 2 to 3 days a week over at Kyber K Productions doing all the nerdy gaming reviews and stuff like that with Saturday Morning Nerd Out, live gaming, and retro gaming as well. You can find me here Thursday nights assisting Phil with interviews, doing brackets. You can see me harassing Phil on his gaming stream on Mondays.
Yes, the fun with all the AI.
Yes. And hopefully soon you'll see more of this beard in some movies.
Oh, so good. So good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know who I am. I'm your boy, Young Phil. Distance Nerding. Of course, you can find us, connect with us all and all the places: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, Threads, YouTube, Discord, MySpace, Vine, GeoCities, Friendster, Second Life, AIM, Farmers Only, Christian Mingle, OnlyFans. It's only pictures of Aaron Watson's feet and mandals and the beard. That's it. Just all that. And soon to be weird videos from Horror Dads, because why not? Of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like us to break up with your boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other, schoolyard bully, annoying neighbor, or just tell us how much you enjoy us, hate us, or wish the internet would completely consume us and spit us out so that the void will just bring us down to hell, send us an email at everybody's favorite place, dist intsnerding at AOL.com. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it from us. It is now time for the dance party. Dylan, I know you're familiar. Michael, this is something new for you. So grabs. Actually, Dylan, did you leave early on the last show you were on?
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't remember dancing.
He doesn't know the dance party. All right. Basically, the idea behind the dance party is you grab something around you, toy or some type of object, and make it dance on screens of the music. So that is it from us, ladies and gentlemen. We will see everybody on Tuesday for the download. Of course, everybody in the LA area, you will catch us at LA Comic-Con. Find us there, wandering around, and we will hook up and say what's up to everybody. So, guys, that is it. Let's get it going. All right. Where are we going to start? He's got the concept. Go here.
Come here, Goop. Come here, Chuck. Come here, Goop. Come here.
Distant nerding.
It's getting real witchy in here. I was not ready for this. Get it, big whore. All right, we'll see everybody next week.